Warning, two idiots are eating baguette over the intercom. Sorry.
Hello, welcome back to Discovering SCP. We are back. Welcome back.
Yeah. Yes, welcome everybody. SCP-5999. We're doing a part 2. But I need to stop before we continue, because I know you're thinking...
He's going on the brakes, the car's stopping.
I know, you're thinking, Darnell, shut the fuck up. We hate the multi-part SCPs. We hate your interruptions. Shut up and read. No, this is important. Okay, our very own editor, our beloved anomalous writer, who you should look up on our Discord, on our Twitter, fucking everywhere you can, worked extremely hard. I don't know if you've seen this, Tan. It's fucking amazing. If you haven't, we're watching it after the video. He worked with Kareth and a couple other people to do the music video for the Ichifuji Baki, like the SCP VTuber, like, music video. And it's really fucking cool. Like, it is super high quality. It is awesome. He and everyone who worked on it did an amazing job, and if you could just, like, look at it and give it love, even if you're not, like, into VTuber stuff, I think you can at least appreciate it, because, like, it's so fucking good. It's so well put together, and I cannot believe it doesn't have a million times more tension. So, go look at that. I'm going to get a link to the video, and we're going to put it in the description for this one. If we remember to, because Tan does the descriptions, not me. So that's not his fault, because he didn't know I was going to announce this.
Yeah,
but that's the most important thing. But hopefully we will remember. And if we don't, then hopefully someone will remind us. Hopefully Banker Paul will at me in video discussion at like 6:30 in the morning on a workday and be like, hey, this isn't here, so can you put that in?
Messages too? Quite often I get, like, in the middle of the night, I get, like, profanity-ridden, like, rants from Banker Paul on my DMs. It's really my mental down.
He calls me some slurs. It's like, well, I think that's a little extreme, Banker.
Usually I wouldn't tolerate it, but as a major investor, we have to keep him happy. He's on the
but yeah, it's called, I wish I had the video up right now. This is a terrible announcement.
It's a joke, by the way. Please don't cancel Banker Paul.
Yeah, Banker's fine. This video's called, it's like Internet Delusion or something? Hang on, he linked it to me. Let me go to my Anomalous Writer DMs. Internet Overdose. Internet Overdose on the Ichifuji Baku channel. Go watch it. Okay, anyway, any other news before we jump back into it?
I don't have any other news. I didn't even know about the news. You told me that as well.
I'm gonna make you.
Something was going on. But...
I'm gonna make you watch it with me after this. Don't let me forget. Because it's only like 3.5 minutes. It's really good. He put so much work. Him and Kareth both put so much work, and we adore fucking both of them so much. So, like, of course I'm gonna give them love. Anyway, it's also nice to actually have, like, real news and not just, like, reiterating Twitter bullshit nobody cares about from the SCP community. It's very, very cool.
Everyone cares about it, don't lie. They're all here to hear about how Dr. Kringle retweeted the wrong tweet and now he's dead.
he's crucified. They put the nails in his wrist.
I'm looking at the Zeta free screenshot where they're all, like, crucified.
All the people that used to love him and talk to him every day, they're like, I always knew he gave me a bad vibe. I never really wanted to speak up. I was so scared of what he might do, Dr. Pringle. Alright, but anyway, we're here, back again with Exorcism Attempt number 4. Let's get into it.
Woo! Let's click that interview. It says warning, cease and desist, and we got 4 candles.
4? Count them, 4 candles?
The voices! Zoinks!
I barely hear them.
It's
not that scary.
Yeah,
that might have had more an effect if the volume was higher and if it was, like, late at night and I was not in a call with my bestie.
I think,
but like, it just came off more goofy than scary.
If you guys update this SCP, you should replace it with a scream sound. I think that would be really cool.
I think if a scary face from, like, a Korean, like, comic... You know that old Korean comic that went viral in the early...
The Exorcist? You should get the face of the girl from that movie. She's super
No, do you remember, like, a decade ago, that comic that went viral?
I mean. Am I pretty?
Am I pretty?
Would you tell me I'm pretty if you saw me on the street?
No, I would say you're ugly, and
wow,
no one will love you unless you drop 200 pounds.
That's the wrong answer. Now you get cut in half.
Oh, I mean, I'd say yes, of course.
Oh, that's the wrong answer. You get a Glasgow smile.
I fart in your face, blush, and run away.
That's the secret. That's the secret way to survive.
Secret end. Yeah. So I'm wondering now if that's like something great, like because all these yokai stories, you have to have
there's
get the secret
the two
fucking
options,
end,
and they both fucking kill you in horrible ways. You have to do the rest of two shit.
Doesn't Silent Hill have secret endings too? Because there's like Silent Hill endings where you like there's aliens and like dogs or some shit. It's all about the secret end. You never want the good end. You don't want the bad end. You always need to find the secret third thing.
It was like if you're in a urban legend, in one of these kinds of urban legends, all the ends that you are presented with are devil ends.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though, because if you did get a happy end, it wouldn't really be a horror story. It would just be you triumphing over something scary. But it is kind of fucked that it's like...
average no-sleep story about how badass you are when faced with a monster.
How you're built different. You catch the monster's claws in your teeth, and then you put your pinky through their brain. I'll never see it coming. Oh, man. No one will get that anyway, so it's not... Well, also, this will come out after that comes out. This will come out after that comes out, so it's not a spoiler.
Okay.
Actually, wait, hold on. It might... No, yeah, 11.30 will be out on Wednesday, so I'm safe. Anyway, read Aetheral Space?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, did I get lost? What were you saying?
We were about to read Exorcism Attempt number 4.
I thought you were talking about... Oh, never mind. Okay, go.
No,
read the interview! Read the interview!
14th of April, 2004. Present. Here you go, Darnell. Prepare for Christmas.
Aww, I open it up greedily.
It's an urban legend.
No! I look for the secret third option. Keep reading.
It's too late, you're already looking at the option of opening the present. Dr. Peter McNeil, Department of Demonology, Psychology Division. Oh yeah. Agent Savannah Grace, Mobile Task Force MU-13, Ghostbusters, Purification Specialist.
Ghostbusters.
Background. During the course of Operation 4 Monarchs, the details of which are classified level 4, Agent Grace was exposed to a demonic entity and suffered possession. It has since been determined this accident was due to a failure of the chains to hold what lies beneath.
Oh, is this going to be some Scarlet King shit?
Agent was subsequently taken to the Department of Demonology for exorcism, but initial attempts failed at expulsion. Dr. Peter McNeil, a specialist in exorcism via demonic psychology, was then authorized to meet with the possessed alone to attempt exorcism via coercion or intimidation.
Did you also notice that 14/4, April, 4th month, 2004, level 4 classified?
Yeah, we got some numerology. 4 is the number of death.
I kind of like this. You did a similar thing in your article countdown. But like usually when there's like a spammed number, it's just 5 for fifithism. So I kind of
5 even though or 7 for Scarlet Kingism.
Even though it's not the most like subtle thing, I do enjoy that there's a different pattern here than just 5s over and over. Also, if you notice, a lot of these names that are being actually no, that's not really a pattern. I'm dumb.
No, okay, tell me what you were cooking.
It doesn't even make sense because we haven't gotten to that yet. I looked ahead and I saw. Oh wait, Jane.
Hold on.
Wait, who's? Hold on.
No, I know what you were cooking. And I can disprove it by looking at the first 3 of those names.
I know.
Okay.
But did you notice that the names there are 4 names being repeated over and over? Well, did you know that? Fuck you.
I've not read it yet.
Oh,
what you were doing? You were like cooking and like Breath of the Wild, but you're like.
Well, hold on. I actually noticed something. All right, we should actually read because I'm reading
it.
ahead for some reason. I'm going to be Grace.
Okay.
I've decided arbitrarily.
Okay, we get into my character. I'm Dr. McNeil. I'm a specialist in exorcism via demonic psychology. I've been doing this 20 fucking years.
No, you haven't.
Hello, Agent Grace. You've been fairly quiet since the last attempt. I know you can still hear me. Eyes up.
Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane.
You are to surrender and vacate this vessel.
Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jane. Did you notice the 4th name in the series is only 4 letters as well?
I saw.
Jim, Connor, Matthew, J. Fuck!
Fuck is also 4 letters. You repeat these names in a feat of resistance, but you know that it was your own actions that led to their deaths. It was your fault. You must give recompense. You must cease your struggle. Give in.
Connor, Marcus, Jane, Jim, Connor, Marcus, Jim, Jane, Jim, Jane, Ronner, Jim.
You are a putrid, violent creature.
Why are you Darman?
I'm transforming you to Darman.
4 years later, I came back to see
actually
Agent
met
Grace.
up with the demon 2 years later.
What was that, a Maserati?
Oh, ever since I possessed you, I've been not having a good time. Oh, really?
Oh,
well,
that's a
my
shame.
business took off.
Yeah, I was the janitor, but now I'm
Like,
CEO after only 1
comes
year.
in like, who's this, babe?
Wasn't there one we watched? I don't know if it was Darman or a knockoff, where it was like he came in as a janitor and then he became CEO in like 2 years.
Yeah. You eke out your existence on the suffering of those you deem lesser. Yeah, look at yourself now.
Connor Mark Jane? No, oh God, please no.
You are locked deep in this facility. You know you cannot escape. You know that you will never achieve your goals, your desires, your hopes.
Goals, desire. Oh fuck, it's 3.
This guy, he's insane. You will die here, alone and rotting.
Die in the dark, 4. Live in the light, 4. Die in the dark, live in the light. Live in the dark, die in the light. Live in the dark, die in the light.
You are at the end of the video. Hey, Darman fam, you are at my mercy. And you will experience hell for all time, should I so choose. You will give in. You will let go.
Dark, light, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, light, dark.
Light. If you take 1 away from that, that's 4.
Dark.
I love how arbitrary that is. It's 4 if you change it. You are still resisting. You will be punished for that.
Oh my God.
Will you not rather flee to what refuge I deign to offer you? Save your whore breath.
Forwards as well.
he's losing it. You will not be aided. You will not be believed. You will be reviled. Spur yourself the pain.
Forwards. Okay,
I'm starting to regret. Start reading.
I'm starting to regret picking Grace.
It's too late.
I'm gonna, because it's written backwards, so I know what it's being. So she's speaking this backwards, but I'm gonna read it as it is. Amen, ever and ever for glory
well, she is actually reading it backwards here, so maybe just read it like it's written.
Okay. Never river now river rough you roll it now. I love how Tandoni's like, how dare you engage with something intellectually? Just do it.
But the next line is him like, oh, so you said it backwards.
Much Nick it's in it rough live morph survival no tat elnitun su delden susiniera sapsert walk jesot if evigroth you Ross. Why the fuck did we pick this one?
I don't know.
I don't want to read this anymore. Sue if Groff. You know what you should have let me done?
What?
Is just read it normal and then had Anomalous reverse it in recording, so it would have been good.
No, I like it. Impossible challenge trying to figure out where he is in it.
Satre. No, not the yet imok mod yet iman yet ibdullah niver nitra och reta fluo.
You. Is that really the Lord's Prayer backward? I heard it.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, Amen. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Fuck, I grew up Catholic. I'm going to get whacked for not remembering. From evil.
You just read that backwards, you realize.
Thine is the kingdom and the power. I don't remember that part. And the glory forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so I just don't remember that second to last part. I haven't been Catholic in a very long time. But I remembered most of it. That's how you know they fucking brainwashed that shit into you.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you truly so useless, so vile, so pathetic, and so utterly weak that you resort to such a petty trick as your final defiance? You will fail.
If you
are such a lover of the Lord, your nature and actions so disgrace Darman fam, then perhaps you know this. Deuteronomy 4:4.
Shitty asshole conservatives quoting scripture out of context.
But all of you who held fast to the finish it for me, dear,
Get man, get them
What you're doing won't help you, ignorant fool. But all of you who held fast to the... You will finish the verse.
Why won't you let me finish? You're being mean.
But all of you who held fast to the...
That doesn't feel so good, as does it, to be interrupted.
You are slipping, Jimmy. You'll never change. He'll never change. He's slipping Jimmy.
Slipping Jimmy.
But all of you who held fast to the...
Lord your God is still alive today.
Oh, if they said Lord Dragano, I was like, what?
No, Lord your... Jesus Christ, damn.
Good girl. See,
oh, I don't like that at all.
I didn't want to say that in a serious voice because I don't want that soundbite out there.
Good girl. Hey, audience, I got you.
See, I have taught...
Good girl.
Stop.
See, that did something to Tan.
It did nothing good. It's fear. See, I have taught you decrees and laws as...
The Lord my God commanded me.
So that...
You may
follow them in the land.
Follow them in the land you are entering
to take possession
of it. Nailed it. First
Computer
try.
And recording. I'm done here.
No! Wait! That was my shutting off the computer noise.
Nice interview production, Director Menard.
Do we still have to do 3 more of these? God, when does this article end?
When I
I got noises. I think you get noises every time you go to a new part of it.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I hate to tell you, I think the article broke on me. I can't scroll it, and it's like lagging really bad, and it keeps scrolling down.
Just refresh it.
Okay. Oh, great. Now I have to start from the beginning because of the fucking
Your
CSS.
playthrough.
Fucking hate CSS.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, the scroll is like broken on this fucking shitty CSS.
Damn, you hate
Let me make sure, before I shit talk it too hard. Okay, yeah, Google Docs scrolls fine. I fucking hate CSS, dude. That was a mistake. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't read the article, Tan.
You've been haunted. They haunted your ass.
It's like actually bad.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why. Why is it doing this now? Alright, whatever. Let's just do it. Let's go.
What do you mean, let's just do it?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Can you see it?
Kind of, yeah. Let's just do it.
Okay. Incident timeline. The following is the recorded history of all anomalous phenomena relating to Prodigy Priest King since its release.
You see that? That's 3 words because it's 3 now?
Yeah, he's found it. Included in the research team's findings events prior
I just feel like if I don't point it out loud, people are going to accuse me of missing it. So I need everyone to know that I see the numbers
don't want to
going
prize
on here.
proposal. You forgot how to read. You didn't even know what the funny symbols on the page meant. You didn't get it. You locked the language sensors of your brain turned off. Included in the research team's findings of events prior to Foundation involvement, as gleaned through interviews, notable breakthroughs, and claims made by the game's fan community, as tracked through Usenets. That's 3 letters twice. And phenomena observed by playtesters in a controlled Foundation environment. And you know what? For 3 candles, 3 words in the name, 3 hosts reading it.
3? Wait, what?
Oh, you haven't met the Count.
The Count? Are you going to invite someone into our call now?
No.
It's just Starman. Hey guys, thanks for having me on Discovering SCP.
For ease of reference, subjects shall be color-coded according to the empathic role ascribed to them by the anomaly. Profile Alpha A is a nice hot pink. Profile Theta is blue, is cool and blue, and Omega is green.
Nice.
29th November 1988. Axel Rosemeyer, age 9, of Loyalton, California.
Did you notice that 9's a multiple of 3?
I did. I noticed it straight away. I'm glad you saw it. California. California, the 3rd state to be discovered.
What, you said it right, California.
Yeah, California, the 3rd state to be discovered.
It was not the 3rd state.
I love the phrase, last to be discovered as well, like it was already a state.
It was literally like the last... No, not the last one. You have to remember, we started from the east and went to the west, and California's on the west coast.
No. I decided otherwise.
Did you?
Yeah. Experiences feelings of numbness in his hands throughout the school day. He is permitted to rest in the nurse's office for an hour, and loses all sensation below the wrist by noon. Axel is checked out of school at 12:33 by his mother. While en route to the hospital, Axel's condition improves. The pair travels home, with Axel's mother attributing the condition to the previous night's extended play session. True, when you're playing those video games, when you're grinding.
Did you notice all these people have 3 letters in their first name as
did,
well?
yeah.
And that there's 3 examples on this date?
Wow,
Alright, I'm no longer pointing out numbers. I just want the audience to know I see them all, because I am a god.
He's going to start missing them now. Todd Wilson, age 27.
Why would you say that and make me feel like I need to just keep saying them all now?
I'm a prince of chaos.
No, you're not. You just are bad. I'm ignoring you.
Age 27.
I'm learning to love myself. I don't need your approval, okay?
Okay. Of Dallas, Texas, returns his copy of Prodigy Priest King to the Babbages where he purchased it.
What the fuck is a Babbage?
I don't know.
I know Charles Babbage from FGO. That's it.
Mr. Wilson asserted that once entering the main location, Labyrinth, all audio cuts off, with the silence being punctuated by a prolonged low rumble. A replacement copy was provided. Dee Hammond, age 12, of Durham, New Hampshire, is spotted standing by the side of the road in front of her home in the pouring rain, fixated on the full moon. Her neighbour ushers her back towards her house and alerts her parents. 30th of November 1988. Ken Klein, age 18, of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Right?
Sure. Yeah, CO's Colorado.
Okay. I don't know why you're fucking with me.
No,
Colorado Springs,
I got
Coca-Cola
yeah.
territories.
It's Colorado, yeah.
Experiences an uncharacteristic severe depressive episode and is only assuaged by the embrace of his father. Calvin Klein. Triplets.
Okay, that's a good one.
Triplets Marcus Michael and Matthew Cook, age 15, are reported absent from school. They have locked themselves in their bedroom where they have scrawled a top-down representation of a map to the game's main location on Labyrinth on the walls. The phrase, "This is where I died," is carved in the corner of the room.
That's just something you would see in a Dark Souls level.
It's like a message.
Yeah.
Mary Blevins, age 33, of Bristol, Pennsylvania,
Yep, you got it. Good job.
destroys her son's copy of Prodigy Priest King, owing to the latter's single-minded preoccupation with playing it, to the point of soiling himself during play.
I had a dark thought when you read Prodigy Priest King and you stumbled for just a microsecond. And it was like, every time you've been pronouncing something wrong, I've been politely correcting you. But I'm wondering now if it's at a point where I could correct you when you do say something right and convince you it's something wrong.
It'd be fucked. Yeah, it's evil.
I almost was like, actually, it's prodigy, not prodigy.
You couldn't film it. I know that.
Do you?
I do. At around 3 o'clock, she enters the basement to fetch laundry and falls down the stairs. She suffers a fatal cervical fracture upon landing.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't want to get one of those.
Yeah.
Axel Rotemir is unable to get out of bed on account of full-body numbness. He is rushed to the emergency room.
It's Rotemir.
Leo Rasmussen, age 3, of Idabel, Oklahoma, seizes and becomes comatose while watching his elder sibling play Prodigy Priest King. He is hospitalized.
I did see a meme that was really funny. Have you ever seen what Oklahoma looks like as a state?
Not really. Oh, was it the one with like a little bit sticking out?
Yeah, so I was like, what's going on here?
I saw that, yeah.
It's so funny. It's the only state that's like that.
Old Binary's PBK news group is established on Usenet for pooling knowledge about the game. Several users expressed frustration in being unable to find the mirror, the jewel, or the sword. Oh, I know that. How do you find the fucking sword, man?
What are you talking about?
In the game, how do you find the sword?
I don't know, in the stone?
This guy's a fake player. He doesn't play.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Prodigy Priest King.
That's not a real game.
Oh, you haven't played?
Oh, shut up.
You're not part of the competitive scene.
I'm so done with you. Just read.
User Trey.
What competitive scene? It's a single-player game.
We don't know that. User Trey uploads several photographs of their computer screen, showcasing a glitch of the ghoul enemy sprite, Entity A. This glitch makes the enemy appear much shorter compared to other sprites and gives it blackened skin with fleet X of red. Trey claims it can neither be killed nor interacted with, but may block access to crucial areas of the game, necessitating your resets.
So is all this shit actually linked, or is it just going to be like, this is all the omens of the Scarlet King?
Well, it appears to be the link to the game.
No, but like, how is this related to like the 7 or the 5 we read or the 4?
We'll see.
Is what I'm saying. 6
other users claim to have experienced the same glitch. So 7 people have experienced the glitch. Does that mean anything, do you think?
You know what? That's fair. Well played.
2nd of December, 1988. It's getting close to Christmas.
Oh.
Gina Wilson.
It's like when you were born, right? 1988?
1995.
1998, right?
Yeah, I just added 7 years to my fucking life. It took 7 years of my lifespan away with that little retcon. Gina Wilson arrives at her son Todd's home after he misses 2 days of work at the family shop. She's unable to open the bedroom door and hears a low, blurring, monotone chiptune on the other side. Police arrive by 2:33 and force their way through the barricaded door. They find the mattress propped against the windows and all light shattered. The only remaining source of light is from the monitor displaying a game over screen. It does not respond to attempts to turn it off and must be unplugged. Todd is not found. User Jean-Luc Picard uploads 4 image files to the PPK newsgroup, revealing a hidden tunnel in the southeastern corner of Labyrinth. The path therein leads to a small, colourful room resembling a child's bedroom, which is anachronistic to the game's fantasy setting. In one image, Entity A stands in the corner, facing a wall. The jewel item, representing the prodigy, can be found on the nightstand.
Hey, there's the jewel. They found the jewel.
Oh, hell yeah. That's like a drug, right?
No. I think it's a gem, and it casts magic spells.
That's not the kind of jewel I'm interested in, then.
Several... Okay, tell me what jewel drug is, then.
It lets you smoke the good shit.
You've never done a drug in your life.
I haven't, no. My body is a temple.
I can't even believe you've drank alcohol if I hadn't seen you drunk.
You didn't, you heard it. I'm a voice actor.
Oh.
It
painted a vivid image in our heads.
I'm a performer. I weave images through words.
Weave images from nothing. I'm literally a god. I'm a create authors talking
I remain
up.
as a performance artist.
Authors talking themselves up before
Michelangelo,
writing
Leonardo,
their, like,
Da Vinci, they're all dead. I'm still here.
Several users in the PPK newsgroup that have attained the jewel report the presence of a new enemy, Entity B, encountered in the crypt portion of the game, which is not referred to in the game manual. The dark-robed humanoid flees from the player upon approach. Players find that Entity B can be attacked if cornered, and if killed, will collapse into a quivering... I don't like the word quivering.
Oh.
Quivering heap on the ground.
It brings back to the soundbite we recorded earlier.
No, he's quivering. I'm just thinking of Jack playing the "If You Come Inside." It regenerates after 3 seconds, which players exploit for easy experience points.
Life for
no,
Entity
haven't you played
B.
Undertale?
Life for Entity B.
Life! You already inserted yourself as that, too. You're the farmed opponent. You're the fucking... You know those gray dudes in Elden Ring?
Yeah.
In that, like, line? You're that.
No.
Dee Hammond is found by her mother sitting in the fetal position in the corner of her bedroom, crying and shaking. Twins, Sindel and Mandy Shields, are discovered within their parents' basement. They are found reciting the song "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" incessantly. The lyrics are wrong.
Parents like, no.
I know they're trying to imply like it's creepy, but I just like the idea that he's like really picky. He's like, you're not getting it right.
Twinkle. And then like a big evil grin. Big star.
That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes.
In the corner.
Stupid brats.
The
Ray
star
Gonzalez,
is so big.
age 24, of Brunswick, New Jersey, is found by the police in his home. He's been bludgeoned to death. His eyes, hands, and genitals were violently
content
removed.
one of his next sentence.
Pre-mortem, and a 1/4-meter rod is found inserted in his anal cavity. Jesus Christ, that seems unnecessary. Guy who found the jewel. Bryce Stefanson, age 6, is rescued from the basement. What the fuck? Wait, what is happening? What was that whole paragraph?
I don't know. Maybe we should...
I feel like I just read a section of the fucking Bright proposal. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Anyway, 4th December 1988. User Nice. Triceratop.
We don't bite.
See, this one's cool because means 3, and there's 3 words in here. Also.
Nice.
So.
He said he was going to stop.
Triceratop begins a subthread to the PPK newsgroup to discuss her experience with the game, stating that the ghost enemies are vocalizing her name, as opposed to default soundbites. Most users respond with skepticism, with one exception, Triple H, who claims to experience the same issue.
3 H's! Free!
3 of them! Count them! The parents of Marcus Michael and Matthew Cook invite Father Emmett Clark into their home for counsel regarding their son's erratic behavior. When the priest enters their bedroom alongside the boy's father, Stephen Cook, data expunged, fulfilling profiles Alpha, Theta, and Omega. Mrs. Cook's 911 call is intercepted, and Mobile Task Force Tierfing Black arrives 10 minutes later. Tierfing Black is pretty dope. They are able to discreetly shift the mass into a mobile containment vehicle for study at Site-99. It spontaneously combusts once placed on the examination table. Father Clark and Mr. Cook survive for several minutes afterward, before the former expires due to cranial trauma. Mr. Cook then grips the edge of the table and pulls, causing the mass to fall to the ground. It lands in such a way as to sever his cervical vertebrae, killing him instantly. A copy of Prodigy Priest
circle
King...
of vertebrae are going through a lot of trouble in this episode.
Yeah, for real. Prodigy Priest King is extracted from the abdomen of either Michael or Matthew Cook. Ken Klein's speech is rendered near incomprehensible outside of simple phrases, and his motor functions have become impaired. A large tumor is discovered growing behind his parietal lobe.
I thought it said parietal lobe for a second. I was like, what the fuck is the parental lobe?
I think it's parietal lobe, but what is that? It's something in the brain.
Yeah, well, yeah, I assume.
5th of December, 1988. Jeb Swiftwater,
Fucking
age
cowboy.
15, of New York. Yeehaw! It's me, Jeb Swiftwater.
Dutch, this is where I died, Dutch.
Of New York King. Can you guess what?
Arthur. We need to get the jewel.
We need the jewel, the sword, and whatever that third thing was.
We can become as gods, Arthur.
I need you to... a little quiz for you to test your American history. What do you think NY is?
New York.
Nice. New York, New York. Relates to a psychiatrist.
Sorry.
Nice.
The song isn't...
No, it's okay.
That's the end
Next
of it.
time London comes up, I'm going to go, London!
There's no song. Go London.
Really? Really? There's no song for London Bridge is falling
That's
down.
London
You
Bridge.
fucking
That's
idiot.
different. That's fucking different.
No, it's not.
That's
It's a
fucking
bridge
different.
in London.
Yeah, but New
All right.
York is a song called New York.
Heartbeat shotgun. And what is London Bridge is falling down called?
London Bridge.
That's what I thought. NY relates to a psychiatrist, a recurring nightmare and accompanying sleep paralysis he has been experiencing over the previous few nights, wherein he expires in a house fire. User Thrice Denied claims that he had to restart his game, as all text and
That's the
dialogue have been
scariest
replaced
one.
with the phrase, "This is where I died," inhibiting their ability to solve a puzzle in Cavern.
I love it. It's
User-
like haunted videos where it's like, shit, now I can't get through Cavern.
Yeah, one guy got a rod up his ass, but this guy just can't beat the game. He's soft-locked.
Exactly.
That's his horror story. User Trey is the first player to have reached Hedge Maze. They claim that the music on this stage is bugged, as it is periodically interrupted by a loud snapping noise. Subject D999 retrieves the Juuled item. The screen goes blank. Subject convulses and expires. Upon dissection, malformed organs, heart, left kidney, right lung, are discovered that are not a genetic match of the subject.
That's exactly what happens to me when I smoke my jewel and get so high.
Oh, that's what you meant by Juul, like the Juul.
Yeah.
6 December 1988. Progress updates from the PPK Newsgroup drop off considerably due to the product recall.
Something I like about this, these like addendums, they feel like they each go to a different article, and you can like sort of figure out what that article is as you go.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. It's kind of neat. But a few members retain their copies of the game. User Triceratop is the second player to reach the Hedge Maze and upload several images of an indiscernible object, Entity C, up in the night sky. User Trey obtains the sword, representing the king. They progress to the final area of the game, but do not communicate what this new area is. The remains of D. Hammond are discovered by Dr. Geffert. The body is preserved under a layer of hot ash. A Sierpinski triangle is charred into the linoleum. Cries for help are heard coming from a test chamber. A doll is found within. It cries when disposed of. An audible snap is heard throughout Site-33. Researcher Amelie, who had overseen the previous night's playtesting, is found to have hanged herself in her quarters. Jesus Christ.
The game's that bad, huh?
This game's a bunch of poopy ass dicks.
What were they thinking?
What were they think? Were they on drugs when they made this?
The Hedge Maze? Pass the weed.
Fucking hell. I remember we were trying to watch something and someone kept being like, what kind of drugs were they making on this? And I was like, please, just stop.
So please die.
You don't have to keep
This is
saying
where you
it.
died.
Sometimes I feel like YouTube movie reviews ruins people in the head.
The second the nostalgia critics saw that credit card, it was all over.
Oh, man. Popcorn, because this one's long.
No problem. Pass the popcorn.
Yeah.
Operatives in Kansas arrive at the home of Sarah Whitaker, Usenet handle TrySarahTop. You know what would be fucked up? If her name wasn't Sarah.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
she just didn't know how to
actually.
spell it. To retrieve the second-to-last copy of Prodigy Priest King in civilian possession. Ooh, lost media. Agent Myers suffers third-degree burns on his hands in trying to separate her from the monitor. Whitaker is terminated at discretion of the team lead.
No!
No, TrySarahTop.
No!
Using information gleaned from the PPK newsgroup, Subject D072 reaches Hedge Maze. Researchers can corroborate claims of audio abnormalities in the presence of Entity C above the maze. This humanoid sprite can be seen to be hanged by the neck, with a rope extending up into the sky beyond what can be viewed by the player. D072 refuses to play any further. When prompted to answer why, he weeps and begs for forgiveness. Life for D72.
No,
So-
no life.
Death?
Death.
Subject D856 acquires the mirror in his playthrough. Data expunged. Mobile Task Force See No Evil arrives on site 30 minutes later to restore order and isolate the creature. Sector 3 is subsequently evacuated and scuttled. No disciplinary action is taken against the researchers and guards involved due to their loss of agency. Several are treated for fractures in their metacarpal bones. Samples of the creature's seminal fluids are sent to Biosite 87 for study.
Sniff?
No. The Ethics Committee issues a mandate prohibiting the use of test subjects with a history of sexual offence. Oh my, D856.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
3 distinct character profiles are formulated.
Oh, wait, does it, like, make things happen to you based on your sins?
Maybe. 3 distinct character profiles are formulated for affected persons, each correlating with a different range of
Oh, wait a minute. I no longer feel bad about the guy who got a rod up his ass, because I think it's implying that
Yeah.
he was doing... I get it now. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, wow, that's bad. Wow. Fuck.
Twin Sindel and Mandy Shields are found dead. Broken chains links are scattered around the vicinity of the bodies.
No, not the heckin' Scarlet King.
Subject D009 acquires the sword. He is now able to progress to the final level of the game, titled with a nonsensical assortment of characters and symbols. Sound-cancelling headgear is required for the research staff.
Oh, hell yes.
Subjects D72, D147, and D009 are found to be absent from their respective cells. Sloppy trails of blood and viscera lead across the ground in the direction of the test chambers, terminating at the point where the floor meets the wall. Shattered glass, a class ring, and a shiv, respectively, are discovered in the remains. Axel Rottermeier is pronounced dead by Foundation clinicians following a grand mal seizure. Despite the lack of brain activity, his body twitches over the next half hour. It then stands, approaches the attendant doctor, and embraces him.
Aww.
User Trey makes a... Maybe we and the anomalies aren't so different. User Trey makes a post detailing what they believe to be the dungeon holding the game's singular boss. Several screenshots are included depicting a darkened, winding staircase within a stone corridor. User TrySarahTop, Sarah Whitaker, responds to this, saying, "This is where I died."
No, and we know she's dead now, right? They killed her.
Yeah.
The Foundation did. Why did the Foundation kill her? What the fuck?
I guess she was so fucked up, I think, is the idea.
Oh.
By the game. She got turned into a real Triceratops.
Oh, the scrolls broke again. Fucking CSS.
This is
piece
where
of
you
shit.
died.
Just keep reading.
Ken Klein expires in Site-42's medical bay. Necropsy reveals the brain tumour to be a developing brain. Calvin will be devastated. User Trey posts an update to their progress. They claim to have travelled a spiral staircase for 3 hours, and in spotting an irregularity on the inward-facing wall, found they're able to clip their avatar partially through the stone. A screenshot of their findings, data expunged. All testing is subsequently aborted. Efforts are increased to find and identify this user before they can confront the anomaly.
The chains have become too few in number to hold it.
Oh, is each of these articles like a chain breaking off?
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Each of these numbers, yeah.
Despite never having any form of contact with the anomaly, D126 begins to regurgitate shards of reflective glass and dies of blood loss. Leo Rasmussen shows the first signs of activity since he fell unconscious. He cries out, "Hot! Too hot!" As his body's temperature rises above 38 degrees centigrade, he quickly expires.
Why didn't you just say Celsius?
What, is it wrong?
No, but who do you think you are?
Well, I don't know what you people
do. You say centigrade in your life?
No.
Then why did you say centigrade there?
I wanted to make sure you understood.
Tell me who you are as a human being.
I wanted to make sure you understood. I know tackers are too much for you people, so...
Centigrade and Celsius are the same thing. And Celsius is the more common, so why did you really use centigrade?
I'm an uncommon man.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because I'm just an ordinary man.
I can tell. It's very tense all of a sudden. It's like we're about to fucking kill each other.
Yeah. We're having like a standoff right now.
The Game Over soundbite plays over the PA systems of 70 individual secure Foundation locations, as well as countless civilian institutions, recreation centres and shopping districts nationwide. Several dozen rogues manifest over the primary test site. Site Director Swanson, Task Force Commander Sheardon, and Senior Researcher Ortega are hanged until dead upon attempting escape. The remaining senior staff is similarly killed as the ropes infiltrate the site with various means. Clerical and custodial staff are not targeted. User Trey makes his final post to the PPK news group, consisting solely of the phrase, "I found where he died." And that was an instant timeline produced by researcher Smalls. Well done, Mr. Smalls. We have a testing log.
I can't scroll at all, but yeah, I think the sounds just trigger every time you open a page because I got a new one.
Whew. It still spooks me. I'm a coward. I'm a scaredy cat.
You're such a baby. I can't even barely scroll right now.
Okay.
How are you feeling throat-wise? Are you good to keep reading?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, the language centers in my brain apparently aren't working, but my throat is.
Hey, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
You need a hug.
Embrace me.
Embraced.
Embrace.
You know what? I think the internet ruined my brain forever, because anytime I hear the word embrace, I think of that. You know that image of, like, Krillin, like, grabbing Android 21's ass?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? What? No! Now this sounds bad. It's like a famous meme. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Give me a second. Meme image of Krillin hugging Android 21. I'm not crazy.
What's this?
Yeah, this one. It was the first thing when I looked up meme image of that. Hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'll know when I see it. Hopefully
yeah,
not.
I'm sending it to you. This fucking image.
I don't know this, but I know what you mean.
It's so stupid. Anytime I hear the word embrace, I think of that.
We're not going to put that in the episode, but...
No, we're not putting that in the episode. It's like slightly NSFW, but it's so dumb.
Anyway, let's get into the testing log.
Yeah, please do.
Procedure. Initial intake examination to determine the presence of anomalous phenomena. The doll is seated on a shelf in the test chamber. DO2 is introduced into the environment and instructed to remain still. Description. Temperature within the chamber drops by 2 degrees Celsius centigrade. The doll plays a rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, albeit composed of different lyrics. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, robbed
this is
of
fucked up.
torn and scarred.
No, this is not right!
World so high, two souls flit about the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, justice is not very far.
This is so fucked up.
The doctor's like
I'm
screaming,
literally
going
getting chills.
insane.
Me watching Pibby trailer. I'm literally getting chills. What if this happens?
Welcome to Garden of Blandon or whatever the fuck it's called.
I also am starting to think it might just be because we've done 5-6 iterations of this, but the number references are like not really that subtle.
Yeah, they never
Very in your face.
Despite the lack of any mechanical components, the object's eyes track DO2 as he backs away from it and into a corner. Results. Subject suffered from heart palpitations on account of stress induced by the interaction. Attending medical personnel report a mild unease from viewing him, the reasoning for which was found to be ineffable. Procedure.
Wait, is this the doll that was mentioned in the last part?
I think there was a doll mentioned there, yeah.
Yeah.
Procedure.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Standard test to determine potential sapience. The doll is seated on a chair within the chamber. DO2 is again introduced. He's instructed to attempt a dialogue with the item. After he greets the doll, it responds in kind, calling him by his birth name. DO2 immediately requests recess. The item giggles until he's extracted from the chamber.
No recess for you. Back to class with your ass.
Subject's vitals found to be nominal. His eyes were noted to be particularly glassy and dry. Subject reported that he had trouble blinking.
Well, send him to watch the statue, then.
Am I right? Wait, guys, we can use this against Peanut.
Procedure. Intent to determine the identity of the item and discern
How long until the chains fail to hold?
D002 is reintroduced into the chamber equipped with a questionnaire. Item identifies itself as Cindy. Item refuses to elaborate on its intent or purpose. Instead, the item recounts the crime which led to D002's incarceration. Faint screaming begins to emanate from within the chamber with no identifiable source, steadily growing in volume as the doll elaborates. The screaming suddenly stops. It then requests that D002 plays with it. He does not acquiesce. The doll then questions him regarding Jacqueline Holcroft. He becomes adamant that he'd be released from the chamber. I think she was like the person who got killed like originally.
Yeah.
Personnel.
So they do all tie together. That's kind of neat. I like that.
Like, at least in like a loose way, yeah.
Yeah.
Personnel reported an implacable feeling of terror upon envisioning the DO2. A medical examination has discovered a 2mm degree centigrade cyst on the subject's back.
Fuck off.
The doctor performing the examination is apprehensive towards lacerating and is granted personal leave. I don't believe in getting rid of cysts, please. Procedure. Purpose of this test is to coerce more information on the item or the entity inhabiting it. A small table, 2 chairs, a toy tea set, and dollies are prepared for the interaction.
Doilies?
Oh, if I said dollies. Doilies.
No, you're good. Because the eye does look like an L, yeah. They're like the little things you said.
Well,
like
lots of things look like L's to me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back, Tan Nation.
DO2 sits across from the doll. He first pours her a cup of tea, then itself. Itself? As instructed, DO2 begins the session by exchanging pleasantries. The pair speak of the weather and of their favourite teas.
Yeah, itself is weird. Hold on. Because a tea pours her, then itself. I think it got confused.
No, I think it's on purpose.
I don't know.
Several minutes into the conversation, DO2 asks her how she came to be in her present situation. She merely states that she exists to fulfill a singular purpose and stares pointedly at DO2. She then begins an inane tangent regarding the events unfolding in Crash Glen. Test aborted.
Oh shit, I think you were right about the intentional. I take it back. I'm sorry for doubting the authors.
Subject reported having trouble moving its digits. Volunteer personnel inspected its hands and found them...
He's a doll now.
and found them both to have their musculature locked up and fixed in an open-handed grasping position.
Yeah, he's a doll.
Action figure.
Action figure, sorry.
Figurine. Furthermore, it became increasingly belligerent upon trying and failing to scratch at the cyst on its back, which had swollen considerably. The decision was made to lacerate it. Alongside a large volume of pus, the subject was found to have a thin, threaded filament hanging from the interior of the cyst. The 20mm were extracted before the filament and retracted back into DO2's back, causing it to scream uncontrollably for its mother.
You're my favorite deputy!
Mom!
Oh, I don't like that one.
Procedure. The item is introduced in the test chamber with instructions to bargain with Cindy for information. He is instructed to promise her Foundation support in fulfilling her mission in exchange for sharing knowledge on precisely what it entails. Description. The item is ushered into the chamber, having lost the use of its legs. Once the door is sealed, the item with great trouble recites the script prepared by personnel detailing the Foundation's intent and aid. Cindy blushes. She laughs at the item and stands from her seat. She approaches the item, staring it in the eyes, and tells it she already has everything she wants. She then requests the awaiting security personnel to open the door for her. They comply. Dr. Carter offers to give her a ride home, citing the worry her parents must be feeling, and apologises profusely. Cindy is taken home to the Albright Manor.
Isn't that the manor from the first part? Also, I need you to mouse over the image at the bottom.
Yeah?
Is it not moving for you?
No.
So it's a bunch of pixels, and when you hover over it, it like concentrates into a real person's face.
Oh, I've just got the real person's face. She's doing like the DreamWorks eyebrow.
Oh, for me, it looks like just pixels, and then the face doesn't come till I mouse over it.
She's doing the DreamWorks eyebrow. Can you see it?
It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, hang on. Let me stream this to you. I want you to see this.
Okay.
All right. Can you see my screen?
I see it, yeah. Oh, it looks cool, yeah. The fucking eyebrow.
That's fucking...
Something malicious is brewing.
It's like the Vine boom. Boom.
Recovered agent. Evidence. Danger. Containment breach imminence.
What?
The final one.
Oh, the whispers are
Can I
getting
popcorn
creepier.
to you again?
Tan's so scared, guys.
I'm so scared.
He didn't like
The
that
above is
noise.
instrumental to proper containment. Do not stop reading, Darnell.
Okay.
Can I popcorn to you?
Yeah, can you stall real quick while I put in some, like, my tooth is hurting. Let me put in some,
Guys, we have so much coming in the coming months. The MCU has never had a better future. Shows on the horizon, Spider-Boy. We're going to be showing you Spider-Boy. We're going to be showing you Jujutsu Kaisen, Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves. We're going to get all sorts of special guests. We're going to have ChatGPT writing some Marvel movies. We're going to have the Young's cast. It's good.
The Young's cast?
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel? I actually forgot the other one's name.
Lewis.
Honeydew. Lois.
Simon is Honeydew.
Wait, no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, yeah, you're right. Lewis is the Picard-sounding
Yeah.
fellow. He's the guy with the Picard skin.
Yeah. I fucking love the
Simon.
Young's cast when I was a kid.
You know what? I did too, like, unironically. But I tried to, like, watch recently because I was like, well, I wonder where they are. And it's apparently, like, a whole company now.
Yeah, yeah.
And it made me kind of sad because I was like, I kind of like when it was just Simon and Lewis doing like World of Warcraft and Minecraft, and now it's like this whole fucking. It was like seeing what Smosh became, right?
Right.
For a while, it was like very disheartening.
They were like my childhood.
I know. Did I ever tell you the story? I might have already said this. Where so I got really into because some of the younger folks might not remember, but like I remember Minecraft as it was coming out, like early alpha.
Yeah, me too.
And like
I was in the
getting into
ground
it.
floor.
You were in, like, high school, probably. I was in, like, middle school when it was happening. And I remember when it was, I was watching the Shadow of Israfel series as it came out. And I was so into it that I started talking in a British accent and trying to... And then when people were like, why are you talking like that? I was like, oh, I've just been watching so much of this British YouTuber that my accent's changing.
And then they, like, dug out 3 blocks underneath you and put sand on it.
Well, we were all 12, so no one cared at the time. There weren't, like, the I hate British people memes. But it was just, like, looking back on it, I cringed so hard. But I was, like, at football practice, like...
That was me, like, trying
what's going on here?
That was me trying to steal your body for the first time.
Someone would mess up a play, and I'd be like, bloody hell. This is pretty bad.
I'm offended.
Alright, anyway, I was reading. Sorry, I was stalling while the numbing paste kicked in. Date... January 1st, 2001. Location, Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park, Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Discoveries. You know what's fucked up is Yogi Bear's a cartoon. Jellystone Park is not real, but because of that cartoon, there are like several parks, or like fake parks that claim to be Yogi Bear Jellystone Park, so it's just like super confusing.
I see.
What did you just send me? British Darnell taking over? Alright, I'll do my best.
No,
camper furnished for a family of 4 situated at the campsite. There's no accompanying vehicle. A malnourished border collie laying beside the camper became violent upon collection.
You kept this up for like extended periods?
What?
You kept this up for extended periods?
Yeah. Well, it sounded better when I was a kid, I think, because I actually listened to British people talk, but the only British person I talk to now is you. And you sound very American. One hand skewers 2 marshmallows, the other smouldering in the fire pit.
Oh, no.
A rosary belonging to Savannah Grace.
I need to make him regenerate his heart so Darnell can take back over.
A single chain rusted and near useless.
3 bloody fingernails discovered by a small stone embedded in the soil. Claw marks are evident in the dirt for half a metre from the direction of the camper. The remnants of several charred pieces of paper within the fire pit, but articles of clothing belonging to an adult
3
male.
accents here, we're drifting between them.
I know. I was better at it as a kid. It was still bad, I promise, but at least it was consistent.
Please, I beg of you, I've heard enough of them.
Bloody hell. Found hidden beneath the camper. I have to at least finish this part. Tire treads belonging to an unidentified pickup truck or SUV leading away from the area. That was more Australian, I think, than British.
Yeah. One of the three
I couldn't really find
you were tapping into there.
I couldn't find the British accent. I need an example. Can you talk really British to me?
Hello, it's me, Tammany.
No, you're talking American again.
That's just what I fucking sound like, you fuck.
Do the voice you did when we were reading Land's article.
Okay, but... The remnants of several charred pieces of paper within the fire pits.
A woman's nightgown caught in the bushes beneath a second story bathroom.
Now this is just like a bad impersonation of me.
Bare footprints whose placement indicates a slow and steady gait led through the mud towards the street.
Barefoot!
Parallel pairs of slashes, rips and tears in several pieces of furniture.
Yeah, we're going back down under, I can see.
Oh my god. You're so judgmental. You don't even know. I literally am fucking Atlas holding up the voices in aetheral space, and when I can't get one voice right, this is how you disparage
really
me.
Bad.
You're really bad. Fuck you. It is bad, I know. Man, fine. Whatever. Which is in a state of disarray. An identical pair of marks are scratched in the wall leading from the bottom to the top of the staircase. A flashlight, triggered in the on position. The lens is cracked and it has run out of batteries.
No.
3 sleeping bags. The first is soiled with urine. The second is torn asunder, with no remaining biological evidence besides a solitary strand of hair.
And the third was just right.
I was thinking the same thing. The third is zipped closed around a mound originally thought to be one of the missing persons. Approximately 5 pounds of soil. Analysis is able to determine it had been sourced from Crash Glen. A tire iron located at the bottom of the stairs adjacent to the living room in a pool of bile. The door to the master bedroom laying in the hallway. The hinges are warped and destroyed. The restroom within the master bedroom is locked from the inside. A single slip of paper is found to have been inserted beneath the door.
It was meant to be read.
No.
Single child's toothbrush, its handle bloodied. Blood viscera, and what is later determined to be intraocular fluid are found in the sink across from the open window.
No.
That's so fucked up.
You don't want that kind of fluid to be outside of you.
That means the toothbrush was stabbed through a kid's eye.
Oh.
It's pretty fucked up.
Oh. Well, the child could have stabbed someone with their toothbrush. We don't know.
I love how, like, the SCP clinical tone to, like, describe fucked up gore and viscera, they just, like, be, like, medical word for thing and fluid, and you know exactly how they were injured because medical terms are so precise. It's so fucked up. It is good. It's like, I usually clown on SCP tropes for being overused or lame, but I actually do like that. I think it, like, it's kind of visceral in a cold and calculating way, and it paints the foundation in a very specific light that I like. 11/11/2019. Oh, Make-A-Wish!
Oh.
11/11.
Yeah.
What's your wish?
My wish is for another 100 episodes. My friend Darnell.
Oh, God. Psych, it was a monkey's paw wish. I fucking turned into the second Darnell.
No.
It's a new Darnell. He befriends you, though.
Oh.
To the letter of the wish. What would you do if one day I, like, came to visit and my plane crashed and you're like, no, Darnell died, and then I walked through your door and there was a 2 on my forehead, and I went, hello, I'm the second Darnell.
I'd be like, here's a net, here's what you're looking for.
Good thing I set up the stead system. Location. Cabin of renowned horror writer Earl Studebaker. I feel like it should be Studebaker, because that's a name, but not Studebaker. In Netherlands. Discoveries. Single pair of
Discoveries SCP.
Footprints. Single pair of
Bootprints.
Footprints in the snow. I think it's because I kept wanting to say footprints, but it was a B, so I was going butt prints.
He's just ground pounding his way through the snow.
A single pair of boot prints in the snow, leading from the cabin and into the wilderness.
Not the wildy.
The trail ends at a nearby country road. Victim's typewriter. The L key is missing.
because we never fucking take any L's.
That's right. Tanony doesn't even have an L key on his keyboard.
I tore it off.
Yeah.
Ate it.
A several hundred-page manuscript atop the workstation, incinerated by investigators.
Space.
No, part 2 of Aetheral Space. No, blood drive. That's what happened to it. A loaded handgun laying on the floor beside the victim's chair. A single round has been discharged. The final chapter. Let's get closer to my mic.
Spirals.
Spirals from the Book of Saw.
How does it sound when I'm doing that, by the way?
Sounds scary.
Is it loud?
It's quite loud.
Okay, good. It's good loud, though?
Yeah.
Minute traces of blood, bone fragments, and cerebral matter in the vicinity of the workstation. A bundle of towels soaked in blood and containing larger bone fragments. I vomited a little in my mouth. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Why are you apologizing? What did you do?
Hey! Casting curses.
Curse hand?
Curses and hexes.
You fucking asshole. I'm gonna curse the moon.
Sorry, it's passive.
Look at fucking video game terms. That was my favorite thing in Aetheral Space, when you use the words movement speed as if that isn't only used in video games. So good. Discovered among cleanings. You know, I would go fucking nuts for an Aetheral Space video game. Oh my god.
Arena Fighter?
Hell yes. Could you imagine? Oh my god. The monkeys. What if you wish you were like, I wish Aetheral Space had a video game, Monkey's Paw. It's a League of Legends clone. Playing as like Dragon leveling up. My ultimate railgun. That would be cursed as fuck. Oh my god. Oh, what was I saying?
You were telling me about how they discovered SCP among cleaning supplies.
A bundle of towels soaked in blood and containing larger bone fragments. Discovered among cleaning supplies hidden beneath the bathroom
Discovering
sink.
cleaning supplies.
Victim's trademark Homburg hat. What's a Homburg hat?
Let's find out. I don't actually know.
Was found to have been stolen! That's fucked up.
Come on, give the man his hat. It's kind of like a little, it's kind of like Fedora-esque.
Oh, it's cute.
I like it.
It's like a fedora for cute old ladies.
It's a nice hat. I don't see a single picture of an old lady wearing it. Sorry, I don't think it's... I don't know about that, but...
Sorry, like the third image I saw had a ribbon on it, so I just assumed that was my bad.
It's okay.
Date 31/10/2018. Location, the home of Hugh Davies. Broadcasting location of horror podcast Witching Hour. Manchester, England.
Oh god, these are getting closer
gotta bring
to me.
it back. Splotches of a warm, viscous fluid around a shattered basement window, a cloud of smoke, the lingering scent of burning hair and scorched flesh, a cell phone belonging to the guest vlogger, contained a trigger,
this is me and you. You're
several
the guest
ounces
vlogger.
of several ounces of ash concentrated within countless handprints scattered around about the floor of the basement studio. Orientation suggests a single point of origin. Let's see, that's another one there. This is Australian once again. How do I do it?
You just love Australia.
Bloody hell. I like... God, I bloody hell's not enough. I need like an English sentence that I can use to call the voice I
Like
need.
me king, like me pub, simple as.
Like me king, like me poop, simple as. Like me king, like me poop, simple as. A newspaper article regarding the disappearance of identical twins, Sindel and Mandy. One digital camera that contained footage recorded immediately after the live stream was corrupted. Contents viewed without sound by a sole operator, since euthanized.
Average discovering
A wired
SCP
lapel
viewer.
mic, its entire length covered in saliva.
I'd rather be covered in
Desiccated
salvia. Am I right, Trees?
A desiccated husk of inverted human epidermis. The oral cavity is grossly expanded. See? I just needed a voice. I needed a sentence. You know how Aetheral Space characters have to say their technique names? That's me with voices. I have to have my callback sentence. 1111. Location, Judith Montague Memorial Library, Ebbrook, Wales. What does Welsh sound like? You're afraid to do this accent.
I can't.
Alright, I'll just do it normal. Or American, sorry. Not to imply that American is normal. You know what I meant.
No.
My normal voice.
I'm ready to hear it. Show me your treacherous accent.
No, I don't know what a Welsh accent sounds like.
Accent. It's treacherous.
It is pretty bad. I have a pretty
You're
ugly
behind
voice
your taxes,
default.
by the way.
No, I'm not. I actually got a bunch of money back. In my taxes.
When I say
It's
you,
pretty
I'm referring
fucked
to your fucking nation.
up. Oh yeah, that we're struggling.
We're still counting that up.
The funny part is if we didn't spend so goddamn much on policing with military on literally every fucking country on the globe, we would have money to like pay our debts and like treat people like basic human beings. But no, we simply have to control literally everything.
Well, you know, we've always got our arms open to welcome you back.
No, I don't need 1800 licenses. I'm good. I'll go to a good country like Denmark or some shit.
As recompense for your attempted rebellion, we will only take 80%.
Taxation without representation.
No.
How much taxation without representation is there in Aetheril
You're
space?
like, 80% taxes? And I shake my head, like, benevolently, like, no, 80% of the population.
Crunch! One big bite. Shattered glass scattered about the south-facing bay window. Most fragments were stained with blood. Something small and defenseless originating from Jacqueline Holcroft. 11 dead birds, various species. Cause of death determined to be from internal bleeding and bruising of the brain from a collision with the structure. That was a lot of fucking alliteration there.
Hell yeah.
Heavy infestation by Musca domestica, numbering in the hundreds of thousands. Library cards belonging to the 6 victims indicated book club membership. 5 books found throughout the reading area, rotten beyond identification, and each found to contain genetic material from their respective reader. Low, droning noise emanating throughout the area, a hymn in an unknown language. A trail of words in cursive script written with an estimated 5 liters of human blood. It begins from the shattered bay window and follows a route towards the book depository across the street. One operative is lost. Jesus. Popcorn.
Date, 11/8/1914. Location, Allied trenches near Soissons, France. You see, if I was Darnell, I would read this in a French accent, but I am not.
A collapsible spade found at the bottom of a deep 11-meter shaft. Hamburger. Shaft entrenched alongside the soldier's position.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, do it in French.
I'm trying to read the article.
No, please do so in French accent.
That's what I'm doing, you stupid pig monkey.
Whoa, you can't say that.
I just did.
Keep going.
You American. Discoveries. A collapsible spade found at the bottom of a deep 11-metre shaft. Alongside the soldier's held position.
No, keep going. Go ahead. Show me your strength.
3 dog tags. 2 are warped. And identifying information has been scratched out.
Somewhere out there, a French fan who's previously not commented is typing a very long essay.
It's in French, I won't know what it says. A single human eye found in the possession of Ratatouille.
That was bad. Ooh. Oh, Tan. Keep going.
A severely damaged copy of Prodigy Priest King. Spent munitions and empty rifles. A sweep of the area reveals that most rounds were fired into friendly territory. An unopened envelope containing an illegible letter. Found in the mud beneath the duckboards. They will not be missed. 1 meter of barbed wire caked in viscera. The uniform of one of the missing soldiers is tangled within. 11 teeth belonging to the only identified soldier. Found at the bottom of the pits, coated in soil. A tunnel large enough for a grown man, extending from the bottom of the pits. This is like a little bit Italian now, and continuing for some several hundred meters. It ends upon meeting a trench in enemy-occupied territory. Several more teeth found at irregular intervals within the tunnel.
Why did they get vague then? There were like 3 dog tags, 11 teeth, and now they're like several teeth.
Date 31/12/2011. New Year's! Location, Taichi Kazuo residence. I can't do a voice for this. I hope you understand. Black clouded water in all basins. Samples of the fluid revealed the particulate to be powdered bone material. Extensive water damage in the rooms beneath and adjacent to the lavatory. That's just me flushing.
Flush?
Copious amounts of 1 meter long human hair, black. The sound it makes when we burn each witness in a crematorium.
It sounds like frying chicken.
11 mirrors, 10 are in various rooms within the domicile, shattered. The last, a compact pocket mirror, is found untouched. All clothing and personal effects belonging to 6 of the 7 missing participants, neatly folded and arranged. 100 extinguished candles gathered in the centre of the living quarters. 100 extinguished candles gathered in the centre of the living quarters. Extinguished candles, 100, gathered in the centre of the living quarters. 100 extinguished candles gathered in the centre of the quarters. 100 extinguished candles gathered in the centre of the quarters. Extinguished candles, 100, gathered in the centre of the quarters. Extinguished candles, 100, gathered in the centre of the quarters. Candles, extinguished, gathered, living.
I like that you kind of mixed in your own take on that, because I was like, where are the italics words? I'm not seeing them. Nicely done. Everybody clap for Tanhoney.
Wait, what italics words?
Oh, containment compromised! Turn off my device! Freddy Fazbear?
Do not proceed. Oh!
Do you see the face?
I do.
This is great for an audio format podcast.
Anomalous, play the video.
No, it's a messed up face. It's stretched. Oh, I think it froze.
No.
Did it get stuck for you too?
No. He's grinding at me. Oh, it froze.
Yeah, where it's like halfway between the two, right?
Yeah.
Is that the whole article?
Yeah, that's the end, I'm pretty sure.
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
And I don't say this to tease you, and I say it with love, because I genuinely enjoyed 5,000 a lot. I think it's good, and I think it was good enough to win, and I'm happy that you won. Usually when people are like, this article should have won instead of 5,000, I'm like, no, it shouldn't have. This article is not that great. But this one, I think, tops 5,000, just by a little bit. But, like, it's close enough that I don't think it's wrong that 5,000 won, but, like, I could see the alternate universe in which this one won instead. It's really good.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't come across like insulting or teasing. But like, this was a really, really good one. And I'm giving it my upvote. I don't want to give it a full rating just because there was a week in between, so I'm sure there's details I didn't remember. I didn't get the full experience of doing it all at once. And I want to be fair to the article, so I'm just going to not rate it. But I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was well put together. If the scrolling hadn't fucked up, that was my only complaint. I think this is a case where the CSS kind of added to the vibe with like the weird sounds coming in when you change chapters and the video at the end. It's pretty neat. It very much had a vibe of like that late 2000s, early 2010s like internet horror, like I mentioned with that like webcomic with the Am I Pretty? Like it's totally in that vein in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, good article. What are your thoughts?
I like it as well.
And it's like just vague enough that's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, there are theories, of course, and there's like an explanation, but I think it works best without an explanation.
There is an explanation? Please tell me there's not.
There is. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
No! Okay, what is it?
I just told you I was not going to tell you it.
Okay, good. Because I was so worried, can I be honest, that this was just going to be like, oh, the Scarlet King at the end. But I really like that it's like vague and there's like this freaky
Scarlet
face
King
fuck.
Is real!
Yeah, that was my main concern.
So high.
I have a bad habit of not trusting SCP authors to cook, and they certainly cooked. And although there were a lot of fucking cooks in the kitchen with this one, right? How many people did this?
Yeah.
I don't want to not credit anyone, but
So,
like, who were all there? Wasn't there like 7
attributions,
people did this shit?
The credits. Teammates were Volgan, Lee Sherm, Wodenaz, Modern Erasmus, and SD Locks.
That's a pretty fucking packed
As the
team,
Avengers.
I'm not gonna lie.
And they couldn't quite conquer the Thanos, could they?
It is pretty crazy that this didn't win over 5,000. Did they like post this later than 5,000 or something?
Think so.
It's very interesting.
Like, they could not live with their own failure. And where did that bring you?
Although I will say,
That's amazing.
it is quite a triumph to beat a fucking power team like that.
Indeed. It's like I'm saying, I'm Thanos.
So, we have some comments to read, right?
There's not too many.
I'm so sorry about that. I wasn't trying to put you in the spot. I was just like...
What is he referring to? The
with my friend
cut out. What is he talking about?
Only 6 comments this week.
Yeah. We got a lot of
7 if you
traitors.
counter reply. Alright, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay. Sobek4929 says... Wow, this one didn't get like any views. Sag. Sobek4929 says, oh, August? Death for Tanhoney.
No.
With to which comedy said, no! Life for Tanhoney! Life! He fought for you.
Thank you.
MT2K21
You
says...
fought for me, and you'll make a useful shield.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You
Now I bet
wanted
you
me to
regret your
live,
words
right?
and your deeds, Comedy Man Kelp.
And someone tries to save you, like they're using the shield's like, you wanted to save me, right?
MT2K21 says, I remember watching the Exploring series video on this. Pretty interesting article. Wonder what your interpretations will be. Also, were there any announcements that got you excited at the Anime Expo?
The what?
As much as I like manga, I pretty much only read manga, and I barely keep up with that. I don't have any fucking idea what's going on with anime right now.
I don't know if this was I revealed at Anime Expo. I liked Fate Strange Fake. I thought that was a fun OVA. And I'm looking forward to seeing
I heard that was
this.
really fucking good.
Yeah.
I want to watch it with you at some point.
Yeah, sure.
It's only like one episode, right?
So
It's not like a
Well,
series.
it's going to be a series, but for now it's just the
Oh,
OVA.
then maybe not, yeah, because that might be too much of a commitment.
I'm probably going to watch it on my own anyway, but...
The most I keep up with anime is I look for anime that I've read the manga for coming out, so I can either be like, look, Tanhoney, aka my one friend who won't read manga, you can finally watch it, then why won't you read Record of Ragnarok?
For the meme.
I actually hate if that's your reason. We're not friends anymore.
It's just I just haven't had time.
I don't believe you. Now I'm pissed that you said it's for the meme. Anyway, or so I can be smug.
What if I just read it and pretended I hadn't?
I can be smug about it, so I can be like, ha! I can't wait for all the fake fans who weren't talking about the series before. That's like the one thing I'm smug about. And I'm not even that smug. I don't like to gatekeep, but it just like lets me feel like a cool hipster. Like, I knew about this before. It was cool. Like, Dungeon Meshi has such a small fan base that it's hard to get good translations of the chapters, and it's like a feat to go through, but it's so good. And I know when the anime drops, if the anime goes long enough to get to the good stuff and not just the cooking stuff, and like if it goes on, people are going to go fucking crazy for Dungeon Meshi, and I'll finally be able to fucking talk about it with
big
people.
ones. Jujutsu
Kaisen you've heard me.
2 began recently. I'm a big fan of Kaisen.
Yeah, you heard me talk in your DMs about like that concept the other day. That was from Dungeon Meshi. Jujutsu Kaisen is big for people. Jujutsu Kaisen was a manga I read before the anime came out, like the first 30-40 chapters, so I got to be smug about it, but now I think the anime is ahead of where I was in the manga, and I think the manga is like so far ahead that I can't keep up with it.
It's really good.
But it's cool. I like it. It's just every time I try to reread it, the beginning's a little... It's not even that it's slow, but it's just like, I know what's coming and I want to get to that part faster, but like I don't know enough that I can just try and jump back into whatever chapter I let off on.
Okay.
But I will say, even though I don't know the context for the fight or the move, I love the panel that's like, gamble until you die, and it's like the dude with his arms over each other, and he looks like he's been beaten to death. And I love it because the panel looks silly, but it must be like a peak fight, because the way fans of Jujutsu Kaisen talk about it is insane. Like, my friend was losing his fucking mind when that fight was going on. He was like, he domain expansion 3 times! No one can do that! He's gambling until he dies!
Oh, hell yeah.
It was so good. Apparently. I haven't fucking read it. Harbinger says, this is where I died. Nice. Insert clever name here says, this SCP fucked me up for the first time I read it. Back in the 5000 contest days. Before the Tanhoney Empire took over. Now, I'm not saying this SCP deserves to win, because that's punishable by death in today's society. I said it. It's okay, insert clever name. I'm just saying that in the bad timeline where it did win, it may not be the worst time. He basically just said what I said. Password, Tanhoney is loved! Live, Tanhoney!
So you wish for me to live, then your life force will sustain me.
Crocat says, I'm not liking this video because Darnell called me an idiot when he's the one who misunderstood my comment.
I
did misunderstand his
comment.
comment. I did finally learn the error of my ways, but in my defense, I get defensive when people...
You started like screaming,
you know what, though?
Swear words at him.
I shouldn't though, because I was the one who was being rude when I'd misread it on the article. So apologies to Sistavy. I just wanted to make a funny, okay? I just wanted to make a funny. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
My grandma, okay?
But no, Crocat's right. I was very arrogant about that, and I respect that I was wrong. Comedy Man Kelp says, Tanhoney, I just wanted to say thanks for letting my entire family stay at your 5th multi-million-dollar mansion while a construction team you hired rebuilds our house after that horrible fire, which you personally saved us all from. Also, I just got off the phone with the president, and he said that he, Alexander the Great, Jesus, and Michael Jackson are wondering which of your diamond-studded helicopters you'll be taking to their weekly poker game at Area 51. Thanks in advance, Tanmeister. Love you, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Like death for Tanhoney.
Death for Tanhoney. Death for billionaires.
But seriously though, you're quite welcome. By the way, while you're in that mansion, there is one room you must never go in.
Yeah, it's got like fucking cursed seals all
Here
over
is the
it.
key to the room, but never go in there.
Fucking
Blue
God in the Garden of Eden, like, you must not eat from that tree. An anomalous writer,
If I told you guys not
SCP-5999.
password, if I told you guys not to eat my apple of truth, would you eat it?
There you go. An anomalous writer says,
Don't lie,
SCP-5999 be quite the interesting article with a unique atmosphere. Password, Tanoni be a very good and influential writer, with his work inspiring many people like me a few years ago.
Thank you. He owes it all to me. He admits it. No, I'm joking.
You have no... An anomalous writer...
Everything
like,
you have accomplished
we genuinely
is the product
don't...
of your absurd hard work.
We so much don't deserve him to edit our shit for free, no less. It is insane how fucking lucky we are every day. And I beg, and I get down on my knees and I kiss his feet and I say, thank you, Anomalous. Now, Hamiltoe, I'm like, you fucking donkey, when he like gets a thumbnail like 5 seconds late or whatever. But Anomalous could kill someone and I'd be like, it's okay,
Like,
baby, you didn't mean
body.
to. Yeah. Anomalous could stab me in the chest and I'd be like, it's probably my fault. Meanwhile, Hamiltoe could be like, I got you a birthday present, Darnell, and I'd fucking hit him on the back of the head. Be like, you're not good enough! I'm sorry, I love you too, Hamiltoe. Do we have anything else to announce?
Nothing I know of.
Alright, yeah, because by now, in the timeline, it'll be too late to announce the
It's
stream.
too late,
It's going to
so
be
stop
next
it.
weekend. Can you you might want to write the announcement, because I did it in all caps for some reason, and I think it's scaring people from reading it.
Okay.
So if you redo the announcement, I'll go post it in all the SCP places, but just like put it in our Discord, and then I'll go spam it.
No problem. I'll do it after this.
Because I did a terrible job, I think.
It's
Alright, well thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye!